It's the Paris Chong Show.
Another fun fact, we're both from Maryland.
Yes.
We're Maryland people. Tacoma Park.
Yes, I am from District Heights, Maryland, and I went to Siouxland High School in Maryland. I went to University of Maryland College Park.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, I actually left relatively young. My mother was from Hawaii. My dad was from Maryland, and they both didn't want to live in the other place. And I often wonder what our lives, I have 3 sisters, what our lives would have been like if we stayed closer to my dad living in the area, Maryland area, because it's such an educational area. We ended up going to the West, but I guess it was meant to be. But I sometimes I wonder, because I think Maryland's super cool, and there's so many good schools there.
It is, and I don't know what it is. I feel like when I do meet, and I'm sure everybody feels this way about their state, but when I do meet people from Maryland in different states, especially in Los Angeles, I'm like, it's something. We got something with us. It's something different. You know what I mean? And so yeah. I'm very appreciative of my Maryland roots.
Well, I'm not going to lie. I love California now. I'm a California girl all the way.
Oh, yeah,
as much as I've moved away 3 times, I could have owned a big house by now instead of all the moving I've done. Because I hate it here. I want to move. And then I keep coming back. So I love California.
Yeah.
But now, as far as the screening goes, there's 9 episodes?
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
9 episodes.
And one's very personal to you.
Mm-hmm.
And which other one do you think is something that people should be watching out for? I know that you love them all, but what else do you think is the powerful one that people should watch when they see this?
All of them.
All of them, I know. But is there one that stands out to you that's important for the times for the Mental Health Awareness Month? Because it's all to do with mental health.
Yeah. So our pilot episode, which is the first episode, which stars Sufi Bradshaw, and it's interesting because Sufi, so we did the Indie Series Award and we won our awards, and she said it in her speech. And
you were so cute when you got up there.
Thanks. And she came to, she said it on the mic, and she said, my I told my mom I wanted to be a dancer.
Oh, I love it.
And her mom was like, oh, yeah, you'll never make any money. She was like, become an actor. And everybody laughed at that because everybody knows the ups and downs of being an actor as well. But her character in the show is having a dream deferred because she wants to be a dancer. She wanted to be a dancer. She ended up getting married and pregnant because everybody's like, oh, you have a good man, a good husband, and you should feel happy and things like that. Through my life of experience, and I have a lot of close women friends, and pretty decent amount of them have told me that I didn't care to have children. I didn't have that desire. I like my life, right? Mm-hmm. But society makes it seem like something's wrong with a woman to not want to have kids.
Well, things have changed, though, too. It was for when I grew up, that was like a pressure to get married and have kids. Mm-hmm. And for me, it wasn't that way at all. But I did have a son, thank God. It changed. I'm a single mother, and it changed me in so many good ways that I'm glad I had a son. And plus, I didn't know a lot about men until I actually had a son. I had relationships with men that were nothing to do with learning how men operate. Mm-hmm. So having a son really helped me a lot. But it's not easy. Yeah. But I think that nowadays people aren't even getting married. Yeah. People aren't wanting to have children, and they're fucking expensive.
Yeah. Oh, God. Yeah, and and so to that point, like she,
I need money.
Well, you can be broke. Look, you can be broke without even the kid part. But so her character literally is in the space of like feeling like, you know what, she's looking at her husband, and she has so much resentment against him.
Yeah, because you get pissed off.
Right, and it's like he's the nicest guy in the world, and but. And so I think that's a very important episode because I just feel like, it's so many things and people don't talk about, they're talking more now about it postpartum with women.
Oh, yeah.
And so this episode has like dreams deferred, postpartum, and then actually not owning your choices as well, and so I feel like that's a really, really great episode for Mental Health Month.
It's the Paris Chong Show.